bring you a beginner standing warrior flow. Beginner means not necessarily that you never done yoga before. It just means anybody can do it. Even an intermediate level has days where we don't want to push it that hard, or where our bodies are just tired and we don't need as much. So without further ado, we're going to get busy. So we're going to start up standing in a mountain pose, and I'm going to have some blocks handy in case you need them, use them, and I will demonstrate a little here and there with some of the blocks. So we're going to start up and we're going to stand up in mountain pose. So mountain pose, the key is having your big toes touch, your hands in front of your heart, your belly is in, your ribs are slightly tucked in, you lengthen your tailbone down, and you want to be able to lift your toes up and spread them so you're feeling the four corners of your feet. Our gaze is steady forward, our shoulders are relaxed. And we're going to start with 3 deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Now we inhale again, we release the arms and inhale the arms overhead. Biceps are by your ears, lengthen, spreading your fingers, pushing your hips slightly forward. And as we exhale, bend the elbows, cactus. We're going to do that 2 times. So we're going to come up straight. We're going to inhale and exhale. And again, long spine, belly in, inhale, press into your feet and exhale. Good, just coming straight. Let's start rolling all the way down. Bring your head relaxed here, turn it, shake it, yes and no. Bend your knees here if you need to. Walk those feet maybe a little bit apart. You can rock a few times here, back and forth, from coming onto your toes and then back onto your heels. You can also interlace opposite hand to opposite elbow. And just let that spine warm up by getting long. 3 more breaths. Now we release the arms to the floor. Bring the hands on your lower legs. Lengthen that spine forward. Draw the shoulders back. Slide your hands down, exhale, fold, bend your knees here still freely. And then lengthen out again, depending on your tightness, the more you bend in your knees. And exhale. Inhale. Notice my legs are a bit straighter. Exhale, fold. And let's round all the way up. Reach your arms up. 1 more time. Cactus right here and back to mountain pose. We're going to start with hands in front of our heart. Right foot is on the top middle of your mat. Stepping that left leg back and having that back foot about 45 degrees. Now most people in the beginning need a wider base for their hips. So I want you to bring that right leg a bit more to the right, bending that knee, squaring your hips. And then we're going to start with hands in front of our heart. This is option 1. And or bring your arms through the side, float them all the way up. Bicep again by your ears. Spread those fingers. Keep squaring the hips. Bending that front knee. 2 breaths. And for the last and 3rd breath, cactus. And then bringing your arms alongside the body, and on an exhale, we're going to step forward for 1 long breath here in mountain. Again, you want to pull the core in, lengthen the tail. Don't let your ribs stick out like that. Relax the shoulders. Now we're going to repeat that to the other side. So we're going to take now that right leg, stepping it back 45 degrees or angling your toes forward. Bend that front knee, and here we go. 2 breaths. Square those hips, left hip draws back into the socket, and bringing your right hip a little bit forward. Last breath, cactus. Spreading the chest, opening all the airways here, getting a deep breath flowing in and out. And then inhale, exhale, transition, stepping forward, hands in front of your heart. 2 breaths. Next pose, logically, is going to be warrior 2. Stepping now that left leg far behind you. You want to kind of estimate one of your own leg length in between the heels. This time you should line up your heels as much as possible. Then we're going to bend that front knee. What we have to watch out here for is if you're looking down at your knee, you want to see your big toe. If you see all your toes, your knee is caved in. So you're pressing it slightly back, engage your inner thighs, engage the core, bending into your right knee. And a lot of people lean forward. I want you to have your torso straight. So shoulders and hips lining up. Right arm goes out, left arm not forward. Open the shoulder, open the back. Lift the heart up, looking or gazing at your right hand or right middle finger. 2 more breaths. And then we release the back hand, back arm gentle, turn the front palm up, reach up to a reverse or victorious warrior. 2 more breaths. Relax the shoulder, looking maybe up at the ceiling or at your elbow. And then bringing your arms through warrior 2. Stepping all the way forward. I'm going to repeat this now to the other side. Right leg steps back, long step. Watch that knee. Pull that belly in, lining up shoulders over your hips. Turning or lengthening the arms out. Engaging here your arms. Don't just let them hang. Engage that bicep and that tricep. Relax the shoulders. Relax your front toes. 2 more breaths. This is also a nice practice early in the morning when your body's kind of tired and stiff, just to get everything going. We're going to reverse. Be gentle here with that backhand. And slowly transition. Take a big inhale, big step. Sometimes the beginner needs 1, 2, 3 steps, and that's perfectly okay. Do what you can. 1 more long breath, and then we're going to tie this a little bit together into a mini flow. When we're done, here we go. We're going to step back, left leg. So I'm going to do this slow until I have my foundation here. Reach the arms up. 1 cactus. And I'm pivoting here right away into a warrior 2. That means often we have to adjust a little. And into reversed. Now I like to take this a step further. From here I'm going to go back into a warrior 2. Now I'm going to give you options. You may bend that right arm, and lay it onto your right knee. And bring that left arm behind you, roll your shoulders back, lengthen. That could be your side angle pose. Or you take a block and put it either in the inside or outside. Fingers are forward, and then you body here, your right arm and your knee together. Start with that left arm behind you to really open here across the chest and the shoulder, looking either forward or slightly up. And then when you feel strong enough, building your yoga practice, you may want to lift that arm all the way up for 2 breaths. And then for a third breath, reach it all the way out for extended side angle pose. Never change my gaze. I'm breathing deep. I'm just reaching this arm all the way up. Good. And I bring it back. Slowly rise to Warrior Two. Warrior Two is a beautiful transition pose. And I'm waiting for the exhale, and I'll step that left leg, big step, all the way forward. Hands in front of the heart. Good, I'm going to show you this here from the other side. I'm going to come over here. Now we're going to start this up again. I'm stepping the right foot back for Warrior One. 2 breaths. Back leg is straight and strong. Last third breath, cactus. And then I'm opening up here. Sometimes the step is wider, sometimes I need to adjust it. Here we go. Lining up shoulders and hips, sinking low. 1 more breath. Let's reverse. Last breath. And then coming into that side angle pose. This time I'm doing it without the block. I'm reaching in the inside, right arm behind me, belly is in. Bringing that right shoulder back so you open up. 1 more long breath. And I can bring that arm up. Last or third breath. Stretch out that arm. Keep rolling that right shoulder back. Bend the front knee a little deeper. And then on an inhale, come back up. Slowly exhale into Warrior Two. And step all the way forward, hands in front of your heart. Let's take 2 breaths right here. And then we're gonna add a Warrior Three pose or airplane pose. Feeling the heat already, feeling the body lengthening and warming up. So let's step a little bit more into the center of my mat. I'm going to start here with the right leg pretty much in the middle. You have several options here. You want to make first sure your belly is in, your hips are squared so you're not somewhere here to the side. Bringing your arms alongside the body and lengthen forward as I'm tipping that left toe back, maybe micro bending here my right standing leg. So a lot of people start out like that, couple breaths right here. Once you feel more comfortable, maybe bringing your arms a bit more out and then just lift the leg. Maybe you right here, flex the toes in. Breathing deep. And then as you go, finding that confidence, lifting that leg a little higher, but do not open your hips. You're lifting from the inner thigh, flex the toes. And then maybe 1 more breath, bringing your arms forward, let your head relax in between your biceps. And then coming back to your mountain standing position here. 2 breaths, or 3. Even in the short time I have built heat, I can feel my body, and sometimes this is all I have to do in a given day, and yet I feel great. It makes all the difference in my flexibility. Other side, so you want to walk that right leg back. You can perfectly lengthen out even with your hands in front of your heart, or again like an airplane, or a little bit more out like a T. Lengthening, flex the toes, bend the standing knee a little bit, and over. And then coming in, bring your feet together, hands in front of your heart. Big inhale. And exhale, open into that cactus. And then we're gonna roll down. Pull the belly around the shoulders, bend your knees here a little bit, and slowly rolling all the way down. Shaking your head, a yes and a no. Lengthen out with your hands on your lower legs, shoulders back. Fold it again. And then I'm walking all the way down onto my knees. And that was it. Easy way, warming up, morning flow, any time of the day. Check out my other videos, share my channel, like my channel, subscribe to my channel. Here in the bottom, there's gonna pop a picture up. You have a fantastic day, and I see you friends soon. Be blessed.